Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video and welcome back to some more WWE 2K19 content. Today, guys, I'm going to be talking about all the new things that 2K have added into WWE 2K19. Now, some of these things you may already know just from seeing some gameplay from myself and other 2K content creators, but these are some things you might not know, some things you might know, and a little extra details from 2K themselves on what they've put into the game. If you guys want to read the article for yourself, it is in the description. If you want to read it along with me, feel free. But if you don't feel like reading, then that's why your boy is here today. All right, let's go. Also, if you're looking for my career information, this really isn't the video. They didn't specify too much on my career in this article. I did a whole video on early my career footage, like the first hour. It's in the playlist and the link below. It'll be the first video if you guys want to go check that out. Some of the stuff in this article is in the my career mode, but we're not talking about my career itself, so just keep that in mind. So we're talking about gameplay in general and just the general improvements. In WWE 2K18, we upped the total number of competitors on screen from 6 to 8. In WWE 2K19, we've improved the frame rate for matches with 6 or more characters on screen so that things will remain smooth, even when the ring is crowded. In general, the animations are faster and look more impactful when moves are performed. And now I talked about this in another video. Whenever I was doing like a 30-man Royal Rumble or just a Battle Royale or whatever the case may be, it just seemed smoother. None of the frames seemed to drop, and that's really nice to see. Moving on, strikes have been overhauled with over 250 new attack and reaction animations. The new strike reaction system triggers varied and contextually appropriate response animations, taking into account fatigue, level, and size difference. When facing computer-controlled opponents, you'll notice they utilize a wider variety of offense. Additionally, they behave more opportunistically based on their positioning inside or outside of the ring, on the cage, etc. Commentary is more bolstered with over 15,000 new lines from the team of Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Byron Saxon. All entrance commentary is brand new with more specific and natural references to the WWE superstars as they come down to the ramp. Once the action gets rolling, thousands of new move calls adds to the excitement of the matches. Now, I've noticed this. When I was playing the game early, the commentary did sound better. It sounded like a lot of new stuff. The only thing though, it's very random when you get into a match. I've noticed, I hope this changes, I've noticed I'll hit someone with a suplex and they'll say, oh, DDT. And I'm like, that's not what I did. So that may have just been a bug because we did play the near final build, but who really knows? Dozens of new match scoring conditions allow more creativity in your quest to earn a coveted 5-star match, and a more detailed results screen offers more transparency as to what went into your rating. You can now change your controller assignment in the middle of a match in Universe and Exhibition. Simply pause the game and you can switch to an AI versus AI match, control your opponent, or whatever you like, which I really dig. I talked about this in another video as well. You can literally just, it's like Madden or like 2K. You can literally just switch. You know, if you're playing as the Warriors and you don't want to play as them anymore, switch to the Cavs and bam, then you're good. All right, so now we're going to move on to the new match types that they have added into WWE 2K19, starting off with 5-man matches. So in the 5-man category, you have normal, extreme rules, ladder matches, table matches, TLC, Hell in a Cell, and Battle Royal. Now for 6-man, you have normal, triple threat tornado tag, ladder triple tag, Hell in a Cell tag, Hell in a Cell triple tag, TLC tag, and TLC triple tag matches. Now for 8-man matches, you have normal, 4-way tornado tag, you know, I would assume is just being 4 different teams. Then you have ladder tag, and then you also have ladder 4-way tag. And last but not least, you have the Women's Royal Rumble, which is so awesome to me. Now we're going to move on to the changes they have made to Hell in a Cell. They named it Hell in a Cell Reimagined. That's not the actual title of the thing in the game. Okay, anyways, the size of the Hell in a Cell structure previously scaled larger than it actually is in real life. Now that it has more realistic proportions, we can more accurately capture the tension of battling within the menacing cell. With the smaller cell, competing at ringside goes from traditional moves to a claustrophobic feel with heavier emphasis on brawling and using the cell's walls, apron, and steel steps to cause damage. Players formerly had to use their OMG skills to break through the cell walls, but now they can smash rivals through them with standard moves if they take enough damage. Thank the Lord. Once on the outside of the cell, you have the option to move around and climb all 4 sides instead of just the left and right walls. While climbing, you can attack your opponent and move more freely instead of making a beeline to the top. Thank you. That's so much better, because I don't know. It felt more, the game didn't feel too realistic when I would go to ringside and I can only climb up from the left and right. Now I know I can climb from any side. That's just gonna make gameplay and matches just move so much smoother. And the fact that you can attack your opponent when they're climbing too is so cool to me. That, like, I feel like that's gonna make for like a more menacing and like dangerous feel with these Hell in a Cell matches. I love it. The roof of the Hell in a Cell is now a uniform grid of panels like you see on WWE programming. It's noticeably simpler to send your opponent through the panels to the ring below with standard grapples, the carry system striking, and Irish whips. I wish I would have seen it. I wish I could have seen this for myself. I didn't get to play I played a Hell in a Cell match, but I didn't go to the top. So I've noticed the changes that they've made, but I didn't go to the top of the cell. So I don't really know what it looks like, but hopefully there's someone out there with gameplay of Hell in a Cell that can show you that. They've also revamped steel cage matches. Several new interactions and options have been added to steel cage matches as well. Attack while climbing if both of you are trying to get out, or dive onto your opponent mid-climb if he or she is in the ring. A new climbing minigame awaits when you're close to the top of the cage. Once you're up there, they're in a sitting position, which is kind of cool. You can battle out with strikes and throw dazed opponents back into the ring. If you're ready to climb out, there's a new mini game in place to add extra tension into the race to touch the floor first and win the match. Now, I wish also I could have seen this for myself, but I didn't even play a steel cage match, so I don't even know what that looks like. If you'd rather leave through the cage door, that's also an option now. Simply go to the door and call the ref to unlock it. If it's toward the beginning of the match, when everyone's still fresh, the ref will take his sweet time getting the door open. Once he does, there's a new mini game to complete before you can fully exit. If you fail, your opponent will toss you back in the ring and the ref will close the door once again. All right, now we're gonna move on to the Money in the Bank updates. Now you can choose who is holding the Money in the Bank briefcase in both Exhibition and Universe mode. In addition, a variety of cash-in sequences are now at your disposal. Player controlled or AI characters can cash in before, during, or after a match with a quick selection in the pause screen. If you're concerned about pesky AI cash-ins ruining your day, it's easy to tweak the frequency with handy sliders in the settings. Players can also create and customize their own Money in the Bank briefcases for use in both Exhibition and Universe mode. So being able to have a Money in the Bank briefcase just in Exhibition so that you can just mess around and do fun cash-ins if you want is super awesome to me, and I think that just adds like another thing to that fun feature I talked about in one of my last videos. All right, so now we're going to talk about the new payback system. This system is actually new for WWE 2K19, or just in the 2K games period. This defensive mechanic can turn the momentum of a match and get you back on track. Take enough damage and you'll unlock a level 1 ability to help you get out of a sticky situation. If you hold out longer, you'll earn a more powerful level 2 ability. Players choose from various abilities before entering a match. All right, so we're going to talk about some of the level 1 abilities right now. There's auto reverse, it's literally what it means. It automatically reverses any minor attack. You can play possum. Playing possum just means, you pretend like you're hurting and you're not. You can, lean against the ropes, the corner or whatever, and you can roll up your opponent in a small package to try and get a win like that. You also have Fist of Fury, temporarily increases striking and speed power. You also have speed buffs, temporarily increases movement, stamina, and reversal recovery speeds. And then you have reversal, you can earn a reversal, so that's pretty cool. Instant recovery, instantly recover after being knocked down, includes minor speed buff. And now if you hold out, you don't want to use your level 1 abilities, you can hold out till level 2, and this is what you can get. You can earn a finisher, which is really cool to me. I like that. You can just get your butt whooped and you can earn a finisher, so that's a thing. You also have resiliency. We all know what resilience is: escape a pin, submission, all that. You get an adrenaline buff, allows you to lift more weight and increases the amount of momentum earned for performing lifting grapples. Tank buff significantly increases your defensive abilities while reducing overall mobility. Perform a low blow from a standing or kneeling position, risk of disqualification, so you got to be careful with that one. Poison mist, spit poison mist in your opponent's face, risk of disqualification. Power of the punch, hit your opponent with brass knuckles. That's really cool to me, but got to be careful of that risk of disqualification. Move thief, we all know what that is. You can steal your opponent's finisher. Run in, you can summon an ally to ringside to help turn the tide. This only works for one-on-one matches. And the next one that I'm really excited about is blackout. The lights go out. When they come back on, you appear behind your opponent. I think that's really, really cool. Like your level 2 ability, you can literally just turn off the lights in the arena. That's sick to me. And last but not least, we have big head mode. We all know what that is. There's no extra like abilities when you play big head mode. It's when you're about to start a match, in that menu screen, like when you pick 2 superstars already and you're about to change the arena or like change the championship or whatever, there's an option. It says fair play and like big head mode. If I have a clip of that, I'll put it up, but it'll say fair play and big head mode. And you just click big head mode. Nothing changes, no abilities, no finishers, no nothing. It's the same old matches. You just have a big head and it can just create for a funnier match. And I think that's pretty dope. But guys, that is 2K themselves telling you guys all of the new features added into WWE 2K19. Of course, not talking too much about universe mode and like my career. They have like different articles about that. Anyways, guys, if you like what you heard, let me know down in the comments below. If there's anything you think that they could have, you know, added that you'd like to see, let me know as well. And I'll see you guys in another video. Deuces.
Now I'm giving you all of me.